Sup? This is Greggatron. Happy Halloween to all the good people. This is my Venom collection. This is it. This should be the full collection. I got a lot of Venom stuff in different rooms, so you're just gonna have to bear with me. I hope you liked my impersonation video. That was fun. Yeah. Yeah, I know there's a glare in certain areas, but we'll fix it. See there, I said we. Alright, let me start. I guess I'll start right here. Alright, so check it out. I'll start with the t-shirts. This first shirt, I think I got from the mall. That's Lethal Protector. As you can see, it's the same as that. That's that iconic image. Put that back. These two down here I got online, I believe on eBay. This one's the Venom shirt. This one is the black Spider-Man shirt. This one's got more going on, but this one's easier to wear in public because this one just looks kind of like a Halloween shirt or something. More t-shirts. Let me see if this flash helps. I got the Amazing Spider-Man Maximum Carnage shirt. That's part 3 of 14. Yeah, and I also have this in the garage in a print. Same thing with the Lethal Protector Part 1. This shirt is in black. It's Lethal Protector Part 2 of 6. Yep. This shirt over here, I don't think it's from Lethal Protector, but it's from something. It's got the same print from the 90s. Let me finish up with the t-shirts before I move on. My homie, shout out to him, got me this shirt, I think maybe 2 Christmases ago. Or maybe my birthday last year, the birthday before. You guys know I like to lift weights, so there's a double entendre there. Symbiote. And he's making gains. Yes. And this tank top here I got from, I believe, Hot Topic. I think this is a medium. You can wear a medium tank top. Alright. Since we're on clothing, this is a Halloween costume I made years ago. This is Under Armour, as you can see. There's the proof, Under Armour. And the spider, if you're wondering, is fabric paint. So all I did was take that paint. It's in a bottle. And I just did one side first. Then I flipped it over. Did this side. And then I let it dry again. And then you know how in the animated series how the spider connects? That's all there was to it. Speaking of Halloween, let me straighten that back out. Speaking of Halloween, let's jump over to the good mask. This I got from the mall, Hot Topic. That was fun. And I would put Vaseline on his tongue and in his teeth that way, because a lot of the ladies be like, "Ooh, can I touch your tongue?" So I'd be like, whatever. So they'd touch the tongue, right? They'd be like, what's that? Yeah. Think twice before you touch. So that's the mask. I got another homie. Shout out to him. He drew this for me. He's an art teacher. Shout out. You know who you are. These are both laminated. And I also put one up at my job. This is my YouTube display picture. This one is, by the way. Yep. Look at the gains. Look at the gains. All right. Let's come back over here for a minute. We got some video games going. Spider-Man 3 had Venom as the last villain, I believe. We got Web of Shadows. That was one of my favorite Spider-Man games, period. Probably one of my favorite games on 360. I mean, this is the one when Venom's pretty much just taken over. I can't spend too much time on it, but watch it. Not watch it, but play it. Play this game. It's a classic. It really is. We got the Venom saga from the animated series. That's a classic. 5 episodes. Great stuff. Who said we hate you? The fact is, we're your biggest fan. That's a classic. My sister got me this for not Halloween. Last Christmas she got me this. More Lethal Protector. That's a print. Normally it looks like this. This is the one in the garage. But this version shows him ripping out of the frame, essentially. He's ripping out of the poster. Too much glare. Who got me? My homie, the same homie who got me that tank top one year, he got me this a different year. Anybody who knows Greggatron knows I love Venom, man. That's been my guy since childhood. Since day one. Look at the gains. Alright, this print I actually got from QuadCon. And then I just got the frame from Walmart. You can get frames cheap. So if you're somewhere with prints and posters, you don't have to get a frame right then and there. That stuff's going to be expensive. So get your frames from Walmart, if I were you. Speaking of QuadCon, I also got this from QuadCon. It's got him and Carnage. The father and son. So those are all the prints that are in the house. We got the DVDs, we got the games. Next, I'm going to go to the toys. Got to get down on one knee. Wow. We got Flash Thompson. We got Eddie Brock. We got Cletus Cassidy. That's Carnage if you don't know. And we got Peter Parker. So this isn't just my Venom collection alone. This is Symbiote Spider-Man. This is the Carnage symbiote. This is all that. This is the full collection. Alright, moving on to the action figures. These are PVCs, by the way. That's a hard plastic. PVC, that's like the pipe like plumbers use and whatnot for your, plumbing. We got Marvel Legends, Venom, Agent, Anti-Venom. I call him Anti-Agent Venom. Flash Thompson, that's the same character from over here. I really like this Flash Thompson, this Anti-Agent Venom. That's probably my favorite from Legends that I own anyway. Deadpool Back in Black. This is the Red Goblin. That's the Green Goblin with the Carnage symbiote. There we go. Get that glare out of my sight. Now, that's the Legends. These 4 are Legends. Smaller scale. The Marvel Select is larger scale. As you can see, I guess I'll start right here. That's the Web of Spider-Man. That's what this is from. Alright. A lot of these I've shown off before. Flash Thompson Venom, aka Agent Venom from Marvel Select. Venom, you got the heads in the back from the Madness. I'll talk about that later. But this head sculpt is where I got my drawing from. I'll show you that. And here's Carnage. So, if you don't believe me, see the head sculpt. That's where I got it from. See how it's wrapping around the head. Yep. Cool stuff. Oh. Sit right there. Come on. There we go. All right. So those are the toys. Those are the toys. Let me come back over here. Oh, I almost forgot. These 2. This is from Spider-Man Classics. This is the toy line that was around before Legends. Not the Legends I just showed you, but there was another line of Legends from maybe the mid to late 90s. But the packaging looks just like the Classics, but it says Legends right here. But I'm pretty sure it was made by the same people. All right. Since we're talking about... Oh, by the way, this is the Black Suit Spider-Man and Venom. Since we're talking about toys, that's the Spider-Man controller with the Venom symbiote. PlayStation 5 controller. Zoom out again. This is the fun part. Speaking of the game, this is the Spider-Man 2 game on PlayStation 5. I got the Venom DVD, which I thought was okay, the first movie. Speaking of the movie, this is based on the movie. It's a one-shotter. Alright. This blanket, a lady at work made it for me. I mean, I paid her. It says Greggatron right there. That's me. And then down below it says the Equalizer. Yeah. So this comic right here, Spider-Man Adventures, this is based on the animated series. You can kind of tell. They look just alike. Alright. We got that. Showed you that. Lethal Protector. Excuse my running nose. This is the most popular Venom book, I would say, of all time. Like, anybody who knows about Venom or likes Venom has to have this book. If you don't have this book, you're not a real Venom fan. See that image from part 2? That's the same as the t-shirt up there. That's part 3. You can Google some of these images. Moving on. This is called... I think this is just called Venom. This line came out in like the mid-2000s. He was starting to get reamped. Alright, quite a few of those. Okay, so this is that Lee Price stuff. That's not Eddie Brock. Yup. Not bad. He wasn't a bad character. He was okay. Looks like I neglected this one. This is from the movie. My dad got me this last Christmas or the Christmas before. Alright. This comic right here, Guilty as Charged. It's called The Trial of Venom. This is when Eddie Brock is allegedly on trial for his alleged crimes to humanity. And Daredevil, that's Matt Murdock. Is he the prosecutor or is he the lawyer in this story? Anyway, it's a good story. It's only a one-shotter, but it's really good. And I actually have a poster upstairs showing it off. I'll show you that later. Venom Unleashed, Web of Venom. So this is the newest, or at least one of the newest series. This came out right around the time the movie was coming out. And this is that Null stuff. I wasn't excited about there being a symbiote god. I'm like, why does everybody have to be a god? You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Behind the controller, we got Spider-Man Unlimited, Maximum Carnage. We got The Amazing Spider-Man, the 30th anniversary. The Final Confrontation. Stan Lee knew how to make people excited. This is called Knights of Vengeance. This is not Ghost Rider. I think his name, was it Vengeance? I think his name is Vengeance. Yeah, Venom and Vengeance Hunted. This was a pretty cool story. Yeah. This print I got from QuadCon. And this, I think I got from the mall. It's a magnet. They look identical. Look at that. This is a different print I got from the same QuadCon. Symbiote Spider-Man. Venom Inc. There's like 5 of those issues. I guess I'll show off some of them. Yep, it's just so much to go through. Venom Signs of the Boss. This is the Ghost Rider one. As you can see. Coming over here a little bit. X-Men Blue, which is a crossover. Was this a crossover with Ink? Yeah, I think it was. Ink was for Incorporated, but there's a different meaning to Ink. Because in Ink, different people were wearing these black masks, but the masks were actually like, smaller, lesser symbiotes, which was kind of cool. Okay. Edge of Venomverse was some dark stuff. This is the prequel to Venomverse. This was some good stuff. Edge of Venomverse and Venomverse, both. This was the stuff. I like these so much better than these. It's like night and day. These I can talk about all day. Alright, we got Venom, Funeral, Pyre, featuring the Punisher. That's fun. The Punisher found a way to outsmart this guy. First Host was okay. It's about space stuff. Getting it all out of whack. Venomverse is one of my favorites. This is when different people from different universes who had Venom symbiotes had to team up in order to defeat a bigger threat. That was really fun. Yep. Then you got Venomized. So it goes Edge of Venomverse, Venomverse, Venomized. My favorite out of the three was probably Venomverse. This was fun, man. Fun stuff. It was fun going to the comic shop to pick these up. Fun, fun, fun. Before I go up there, this is just called, The Enemy Within. Okay. Yep. Another foe. You got Morbius. Yeah, man. The Hobgoblin. The graphic novels. This one on the right is about Flash Thompson. Excuse me. Carnage Unleashed. I think I got this from Barnes & Noble. Oh, this is the one where Venom has to go inside of a video game in order to defeat Carnage. So Carnage was a fiend and people made a video game out of him. So Venom had to go inside the computer to stop this from happening. Yeah. Because who makes a video game about a serial killer, right? And inside the comic book, it was like all controversial and stuff. So they are actually fighting each other in cyberspace. That was fun. The madness. The madness. Great stuff. This is when my boy goes up against Juggernaut. Alright. Speaking of the madness, that's what this is from. And it says Planet of Symbiotes. This toy, not this one, but I had it as a kid. I broke his arm. And then I ended up getting this one on eBay. This, the Mighty Avengers. It's called the Venom Bomb. This is a side story in between the Secret Invasion. Yeah, this I got from Barnes & Noble. Yep. Venom and Carnage, they're still going at it. This is about Venom's grandson, which is Carnage's son, who his name was Toxin also. Basically, Carnage wanted to kill Toxin because Toxin had signs of being good, like Spider-Man. And Carnage is like, we can't have that. Which one is this? Venom Unleashed. Okay. That's based off of that one. Yep. Alright, come over here a little bit. We got the Carnage section. Absolute Carnage. So this is all the sequel to these. These happened first. The Null stuff. And this is directly tied into that. So some of these are one-shotters. You got the Miles Morales crossover. You got Ms. Marvel crossover. Immortal Hulk. This is a crossover between Immortal Hulk and Carnage. Separation Anxiety. That's another crossover. Weapon X. This one I liked. Ghost Rider. That was a crossover. Lethal Protectors. There's a few of those. That's old boy, Iron Fist. Deadpool and Scream. Scream, out of these, Scream was the most popular. Yeah, like she really sold. I remember my comic guy telling me that. Curse of Carnage. Scream, Curse of Carnage. That's those, the crossovers. Come over here. And these are some other crossovers. These two, anyway. These are both one-shotters, I believe. The Avengers and Symbiote Spider-Man. This book. Sub-City Part 2 of 2. I don't even have Part 1. I actually have more than this in the Spider-Man box. This I got from a comic shop. The Alex Ross. I'm sure Venom is in there. There he is. They're just posters. Alright, coming in here. Just showing off some more stuff. Spider-Girl. Venom Dark Origins. All kind of stuff. The Nativity. Marvel Tales Venom. Wolverine when he goes up against Venom. Scarlet Spider versus Venom. These, I only have a few. The only thing about comics, you gotta be careful how you read them. You gotta read certain books in the right order. That's what these numbers are for. Alright, moving on. Zoom back out real quick. Don't get blurry on me now. This is kind of a map or a guide. Kind of tells you what you need to know. Homecoming, Return of Eddie Brock, Edge of Venomverse, I talked about that. Venomverse, Lethal Protector, okay. Then Ink, Poison X. I think it was Poison X was the crossover with X-Men Blue. Interdimensional Adventures. So this is kind of how I knew on what to read next. Alright, moving on. This poster I keep in the upstairs bedroom. This is the one I was talking about when Venom's on trial. And I think it's just called Trial of Venom. Something like that. Daredevil and Spider-Man going after him. Good poster. This came with the book. Good poster. Speaking of posters, let's go to the garage. Alright, now we're in the garage. These three I got from a comic shop, and these are prints. This is the same one I have the t-shirt of. This is just an iconic picture. Maximum Carnage, The Amazing Spider-Man Part 3 of 14. Good picture. And then it says The Rage of Venom down there. There's the iconic picture from Lethal Protector, number 1 of 6. This is the one I have a t-shirt of. And my sister gave me that other one when he's ripping out of the package. Yep. I mean, that's just gold, that picture, man. Wi-Fi disconnected. What? And this is Carnage and Venom versus The Amazing Spider-Man. Carnage Part 2. So, let me zoom out real quick. Yeah, sometimes I look at this while I'm working out. Sometimes. I got one more thing to show you. Forgive Batman. But yeah. This print here I got from a comic book convention. Yes. Back in, well, it was made in 2014, but I probably got it after that. Yep. So, let's jump back to the living room real quick. Alright. So I think this is everything, I think. But knowing me, when I cut the camera off, I'll find something else. There's just a lot of Venom in this house. And I've been collecting for a long time. A long time. So, who is the character who you're fascinated with or interested in the most? And which character do you have the most of? Is it Batman? Is it Spider-Man? Who? I got a homie who loves Ghost Rider. I got another homie who loves Black Panther. Everybody has his or her own favorite superhero. So I want to know what's yours. Hit me up in the comment section so we can talk about it. Because you know that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about it. That's the truth. This might be the longest video I've ever made. But that's okay. Because it's been a long time coming. Let's be honest. It has been a long time coming. But yeah. It's Greggatron. Happy Halloween. I'm signing off. Have a good Thursday. Have a good Friday. And have a good weekend. Peace.